Assalamu alaikum, this is Qasim Al-Hamad from ICCIE Voice. I will show you today how to configure MeetMe Conference with IP Office 500. To configure MeetMe Conference with IP Office 500, you need access to two tools, Avaya Voicemail Pro Client and Avaya IP Office Manager. We will set up MeetMe Conference through a combination of shortcodes and Voicemail Pro modules. The setup will be to dedicate one DID for a MeetMe conference. This audio conference will be password protected. The first step is to create the password or to create a module so that users can set up the password from their phones. First step will go to Voicemail Pro Client Administration. Click on User Defined Variables. Click Add. We will give this a name. We'll name it PIN, then the last 4 digits of our DID. For example, we will use here 2210. Click OK. This will set up a box on the system. It's an empty box that will be used later to save values entered by the users and compare it later on for the external parties who will call the system inside. Click on Update. Next step, we will go to Modules, right click, Add. We'll name this module Set 2210. OK. Here we will add a menu action. Double click on the menu action. On the touch tones, this is the keys that are allowed to be entered by the users when they access this module. We need to add a sequence of keys, which is a question mark. Question mark is any number from 0 to 9, one digit only, so we'll add a number of question marks equal to the number of digits for your PIN code. We are using here 6-digit PIN code, so we'll add 6 question marks. Click OK. On the entry prompt, you need to add a greeting that will tell the users to set up their password. The best choice is to record your own greeting, as this is more professional. Recording will be, please enter your 6-digit password. Then after you record the greeting and add it, click OK. The next step is to add a set user variable action. In the set user variable action, we double click on it, on the specific, choose for assigning the following user variable to this box, the empty box that we created, and with the following value. From system defined variables, it should be $key. Then we will add at the end a disconnect action. In the disconnect action, double click on it. You just need to add a prompt that says your password has been set up, goodbye. Now you go to connector and click connect next to menu, connect menu to set user variable, and connect set user variable to disconnect. How this will work: when you dial the shortcode that we will define later on for this module, it will go to the menu. You will hear the greeting to set up to enter the 6-digit password. It will then go to this box, the PIN 2210, and it will save the 6 digits entered into this box. The next step is to create the greeting for the MeetMe conference by adding another module. We'll name it conf 2210. Click on OK. We'll add first a menu here. Double click on the menu. On the touch tones, you want to give the choice for the external parties that will call for the conference to enter their password, so we will add 6 question marks. On the entry prompts, you need to add a greeting that welcomes the user to your company and asks them to enter their own password. Now, after they enter the password, we have to check if this password is correct or not. So we will add a test user variable. On the test user variable, double click on it, go to specific. This action will return true if the following variable in the pin 2210 is equal to what the user have entered. We'll select system defined $key. $key, as you see the definition for it, it holds the last DTMF series the user entered, the 6 digits PIN code, and it will compare it to what is already saved on the box PIN 2210. If it is correct, it will return a true. So we will add a transfer action. Double click on transfer action, specific. Destination will be the 2210, your MeetMe conference ID. Click OK. Now connect your start point to menu. Connect your start point to menu. Your menu to test user variable. Before we connect our test user variable through to transfer, we can actually do one thing. Sometimes some people would like to record their MeetMe conference, so it will be a good option if we add another menu here. Double click on the menu. We can add a greeting that please note that this call will be recorded. If you would like to proceed, press 1. If you want to cancel the greeting, press 2. And we add to the touch tones 1 and 2. Click OK. Then we will connect our test user variable to the menu action, and from the menu action 1 to transfer to the conference. In case they press 2, they don't want to continue, we can add a disconnect action here that says goodbye. By double click on it and add your prompt, it will say goodbye. Now what happens if the password was false, not correct? You can do many actions depending on your need. So you can connect the false to a disconnect action that will say your password is wrong, goodbye. You can transfer it to operator, or you can send it to another menu to give them the chance to put their password again, and this is the best option. We will add another menu here. Double click on it, touch tone, add 6 question marks, click OK. And you can also add a prompt that please note your password is incorrect, please enter your password again. Connect the false action to the menu. Now you can send the menu back to the same test variable, but you don't want to create a loop for yourself, because if the user keep putting the same value false, it will keep coming back to the menu. So the best option is to have another test variable that will check the same. You connect your test variable here. Now if it is true, you will send it back to the greeting for the recording, and if it is false, you can disconnect it, or you can transfer it. So you can disconnect it directly, or you can transfer it to another operator. We can add here a transfer action. Double click on it, and on the specific you put the extension of the operator, not the extension of the menu. For example, for the meeting conference, for example 1000, and you can connect the false action to a transfer. After you finish connecting your test variable to the transfer, your module will be ready. You go to Files and Save and make a like. Now going back to Avaya IP Office Manager, you need to create two shortcodes. By going to shortcodes, click on right click, add new. The first shortcode will be for the MeetMe conference ID, which is 2210. We'll select here MeetMe conference MeetMe feature, and we'll put the telephone number as 2210. The other shortcode would be 2210 with the window or hash. This one will be for voicemail collect feature, and we will put here the name of the module that we created for the pin code, which is set pin 2210. It's important to note that the name of the module is case sensitive, so you have to write it here exactly as you created it in Voicemail Pro. Click on Add. Now from any phone attached to the system, if you dial window 2210, you will be able to hear the greeting for setting the password, and if you dial the 2210, you should join the conference. The last step is to create your incoming route for the DID that will be used for the MeetMe conference. Click on incoming routes, right click. You will put here your incoming number, DID. Depending on your ISP, you may need to write the full DID or the last 4 or 3 digits, depending on how many digits the ISP is passing to you. I put 2210. On the voicemail tab, voicemail recording, if you are connecting to a voicemail server, you should see this option and select yes, but it is now grayed out for me because I'm not connecting it to a voicemail server. If you want to record your calls, you should select yes. On the destination, you would select, you have to write voicemail VM colon and the name of your module con2210. Again, this is case sensitive, so you have to write it as exactly as you have created it in Voicemail Pro. By following this last step, the setup for MeetMe conference is complete. If you need more information, you can read the post by following the link under the video. If you liked our videos, you can subscribe to our channel to get updates about our new videos.